All right, it is Wednesday, October the 18th. This is the new BOD Squad team call, and we are going to be discussing posting with purpose and using your like page. This is the training that I am going through right now with Jesse Regan, who is with Social Team Builder. I paid $300 to go through this training a year ago. And kind of got, a year ago, I didn't quite get to where I'm at now. So I'm going to be honest with you guys with that. I got through about half of module 1. What's up? Michelle, are you okay?
Your microphone is going back and forth, and so your audio is cutting out. For me, anyway. I don't know if it's just...
Can everybody else hear me? Everybody else can hear me. Okay. Maybe it's your headphones. Maybe your headphones are old. When my headphones start going old, they do that. Anyway, so I went through this training about a year ago. There are 6 or 7 modules that you go through, and every module has 6 or 7 little things underneath it. So guys, you are like seriously, you are seriously getting your money's worth with this training. But I'm going to do my best to give you as much information as I can, just to let you guys know, like, these are my notes from this training. Like, cannot stop taking notes, and I've only made it through module 1 so far. There are different types of social media gurus, okay? There are social media people that like the training I'm going through, and I've gone through all of them, just so you guys know. Like, I've done the one and I've done the other. The training I'm going through right now is very focused on attracting your tribe, knowing who your person is, knowing who you are as a person, and therefore knowing who to attract. Like, Elena is going to attract a different kind of person than I am. Michelle is going to attract a different kind of person than I. We may have similar qualities in there, but for the most, like, we are different people. We attract different people. We attract different tribes. And so that is the training that I am going through right now. He is very specific in working through who your tribe is before you start spending money. How awesome is that? Like, that is the one thing that really, really attracted me to Jesse, because he is very specific in figuring out who you are, figuring out who your avatar is, which we'll get into that in a minute, before you start mindlessly throwing money away on ads, okay? The other type of training is Zach Spuckler's, I don't know. He is a gentleman that I met through Josh Coates. He is all about also figuring out who your avatar is, but immediately start throwing money at it and seeing what sticks. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a lot of money to just start, handing out to people. So what I really like about this training is it's for people that your warm market has dried up. So let's say you've been posting on your personal page and you're following up with your people and you're getting no after no after no. I can tell you guys, honestly, Monday, I was and doing the, hey, just wanted to follow up with you, see if you wanted to join my Clean Week group. And I was getting, no, I don't have the money. I'm not ready. I'm not doing it. It's a bad time of year. No. You guys, seriously, I got like 10 no's on Monday. And I felt about this big. I was like, my life sucks. I'm a terrible coach. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I even going to Vegas next month? Like, this is stupid. We paid off our debt. I'm just going to stay home. Like, that was a Monday, guys. This is Wednesday. So, just so you know, it's not always, unicorns and helicopters. So, he is all about working from your like page, but the things that I'm telling you will work for your personal page as well. But he's all about working from your like page if your warm market has dried up, or if you don't want to do the hey girl messages, right? Because those are see-through. Everybody knows what those are. Everybody knows if you are working in network marketing that you are sending those messages so that you can connect with them and so that you can ultimately, hopefully get them in your group, right? But they may not be your people. They may not be your tribe. You're throwing crap against the wall to see what sticks, right? So that's why I really, really, really like this like page, because it's your cold market. So I don't know about you guys, but I have found my cold market people to be more receptive to me and more willing to trust me than like my mom, because my mom or the person I went to high school with or whatever sees me as the person that they knew back then, right? That maybe doesn't know everything about health and fitness, maybe, you know, whatever predisposed idea that you have about me. So I'm going to start going into what we are learning in Module 1 and developing really who you are as a person, and talking to really the person that you were. So the person that you were before Beachbody, all right? So I want you to think about one thing that I want you guys all to do is to really sit down, and I want you to kind of dig deep. And if you guys go to my personal page, you guys will see that I posted something today that said, what are some traits that you equate with me, right? So I would encourage you guys to do this on your personal page, on your business page, whatever you're on. But what are some traits that people would equate to you? What are some things that people see when they talk to you? Okay, maybe they see that you are a fur mama or a fur daddy, right? Maybe they see that you are married. Maybe they see that you are driven. Maybe they see that you are self-motivated. Maybe they see that you are sarcastic and quirky and whatever. I want you guys to just brain dump and just write down all the qualities about you, like loves to work out, loves tacos, you know, hates eating healthy, will go out and have a drink, but knows her limits, you know, likes playing pool, likes football, you know, anything and everything about you, you know, that you can just brain dump. If you were just telling somebody like everything that you possibly could about you, you're just going to brain dump all over this paper, okay? It will probably take you a few pieces of paper. I have used 3 so far. And you're just writing everything about yourself, you know, like Michelle is an aerobics instructor. She has crazy unicorn hair. She's hilariously sarcastic. She's a military wife, but that doesn't define her. She's not like a military wife, right? She has an adorable tween boy. She moves and is very self-sufficient and, you know, can handle her shiz all by herself. She is an introvert and needs her time alone. Food is super important to this woman, but she's not like a foodie, right? She's not like a crazy organic foodie. Again, the girl can go out and have a couple shots and knows how to have a good time, but knows her limits. You know, she's an adult. She's not like a party girl. You know, I could go on and on. I could do this for each one of you, okay? But you guys need to sit down and write out who you are. And you have to do this before you move on to the type of person you want to attract, because you can't know who you're going to attract until you know who you are. You don't know who the person is that you want to hang with until you know who you are inside. So, and I'm going to be honest, like this is the part that I got stuck on last year because I hadn't done enough personal development. I hadn't done enough counseling and marriage therapy and everything else that said, okay, this is who I am and I'm comfortable with it. And this is, you know, like one of my things is like holds grudges. And I'm like, I hold grudges. I'm sorry. I hold grudges. I'm a super stubborn person, but I will love you fiercely. But once we cross and we've tried and there's no coming back, we're done. Like that's who I am and that's part of my character. So you guys got to sit down and figure this out. Then and only then. And so I'm telling you guys, like, take a day and do this. Okay? Take half a day, take a couple hours, whatever you have. Then and only then do you sit down and write out your avatar. Okay, so your avatar is the person you want to attract. All right? Your avatar is the person that you were before Beachbody came into your life. Okay? So not the person you are now. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you write out, she's driven, she's a go-getter, she's a girl boss, guess what? That girl don't need your help. She doesn't need you. She has her own motivation. She has her own money. She has, you know, all this sort of thing. She doesn't need you. Like, yeah, you want that girl on your team, and she may inadvertently get attracted to you, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, you can't write that stuff because she doesn't need you. Okay? You can write, you know, like I would write like type A personality, because I'm a very type A personality. I attract other type A personalities, right? I'm not going to write down, I don't want my tribe to be like a stay-at-home mom, right? Because that's not me. That's not who I am. I was a stay-at-home mom, and it wasn't enough for me. I wanted more. So for my avatar, I wrote out either is a stay-at-home mom looking for more and had a past career, or has a career and is uninspired by it. So that's, you know, my person. Now, I want you guys to really, really dive deep into your avatar. I want you guys to, you know, how old is your avatar? Okay? And she or he might be 27 to 43. If you want to get that specific about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to work with like a 25-year-old. I just don't. That's going to annoy me, and I don't want to work with a 25-year-old. A 28-year-old I can handle. A 25-year-old, probably not. So my avatar might be 25 to 43. You know, hold on just a second. Sissy, can you turn that down just a little bit for me, please, honey? Or go in Riley's room and watch. Sorry, guys. But I want you to get really, really specific. And I'm sorry, Levi and Wes, I'm using she, so I apologize. I want you to get really, really specific. Where does she shop? What kinds of things does she like to do? Does she like wearing high heels and makeup? Okay, that's not my avatar. That might be yours. All right, Levi, maybe your guy likes wearing high heels and makeup. Not kidding. So, you know, there's just one time. Okay. So you want to give the person a name. Give them a name. Figure out a name for your person. Think of television shows that you watch and characters on those television shows that you watch, and who is your character that you want to attract, right? Okay. Where does she eat? What does she eat? If she goes out to eat, where does she go? If she's splurging and having a treat, what does she do? Does she like to work out? Where does she like to shop? Does she shop at Old Navy or does she shop at Nordstrom's? Okay. What kind of vacations does she like to take? So don't just say she likes to take vacations, because guess what? We all like to take vacation. Okay. But if you say she likes to take vacations, what kind of vacations does she like to take? Does she like to camp? Like I commented on one of Wendy Spencer's posts, assuming that she loved to tent camp because she's just like earthy, crunchy mama. And she was like, I don't even know how to tent camp. She's like, I don't have the foggiest idea how to tent camp. I was like, what? So, you know, if she were going to go on vacation, would she go backpacking or hiking or camping, or would she want an all-inclusive resort on the beach? You know, what is her jam? What is her thing? All right. So, what kind of books does she like to read? You know, what kind of movies does she like to go see? Really, really dig into it. And then kind of do the why. Why does she shop at Old Navy? Okay. Why does she shop at Old Navy instead of Nordstrom? Would she shop at Nordstrom if she could afford it? Or is she okay shopping at Old Navy because she thinks that Nordstrom is just, you know, too extravagant? She'd rather spend her money somewhere else. Why does she want to make more money? Okay. So once you've gotten all of this, figured out, right? You've figured out who you are. You've figured out who your avatar is. You've figured out what you are attracting. Then you know who that specific person is that you're attracting, right? So you then can start to speak about things that resonate with that person. Okay? So my posts are not going to attract on my fitness page. If you go back to my fitness page for the past couple of days, I've really been trying to speak directly to my avatar. My posts, my avatar is, they're not going to speak to a 23-year-old college girl, right? Because I am a 38-year-old mother of two. So I am posting about challenges that I have as a mom. I am posting about challenges that I have as a wife, right? So I am posting about all of these things that relate to my life and relate to my tribe that I want to attract. I don't want to help everybody. I want to help a very specific group of people. Some people might not like my sense of humor. They might think that I'm sarcastic. They might be like, you know what, that's not even my jam. I don't like, she swears. I don't like that she swears in her posts. Well, then you're probably not going to be my people. Okay? If I can't curse around you, we're probably not going to be friends. Okay? I have a wonderful, amazing Mormon family that lives down the road, and they come to my house for drinking in the driveway, and we're not drinking Cokes. And I am comfortable swearing and drinking around them, and they are my people. And they don't judge me because I'm swearing and drinking. Whereas, someone who is really strict Mormon may not agree with that. Okay? So what I want you guys to do on your pages is I want you to forget about selling the products. Okay, so this goes with your personal page, this goes with your business page, whatever it is that you're doing. I want you to forget about selling the products, and I want you to sell the experience that you're having with the product. Okay, so the example that they give is a blue t-shirt. Okay, so I'm going to use a gray t-shirt because I've got a gray t-shirt on right now. Okay, so I've got this gray t-shirt right now. I'm going to move this. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. It's fuzzy. It's just a t-shirt, right? So I might market this t-shirt to somebody, and I might market it to people that their favorite color is gray. And I might say, I've got this great t-shirt. It's gray. It's a really pretty color of gray. You're really going to like it, right? Or I might market this to somebody that likes cuddly things, right? So I might market it to somebody that likes snuggly things and, lives in the Pacific Northwest where it's always kind of like chilly, and they might like this. I might market this to somebody who is expecting, who is an expectant mom. And I might market it to her and say it's stretchy, so it's going to stretch out with your belly. Once you have the baby, the top stretches out. You're going to be able to breastfeed easily. These are all three different markets, right? So that's where you guys need to not sell the gray t-shirt. You need to sell to your market that lives in the Pacific Northwest, that's cold and wants a snuggly t-shirt, right? So hopefully all of that makes sense, all right? With your posts, you want to make sure that you are solving a problem with every post that you have, okay? So not every post needs to be super big and super long, all right? So that's something that I have to be really careful with because I get really wordy in my posts. I like to, and talk all about the stuff. But are your posts educating, informing, entertaining, or inspiring? Those are the four things. You are there to educate, inform, entertain, or inspire. And that's it. So like if you like funny memes, then I would post one of those a day or one every other day. And you can just hashtag truth or something very simple like that, right? Or just put a laughy face. And it's just to get people engaging, right? And, health and fitness might be a big part of your brand. Fitness is a very big part of my brand, right? So if I didn't post a workout picture, people would be like, what the hell, Crystal, what's going on? My kids and my family are a very big part of my brand, so I'm going to post about that. But I'm never going to come right out besides maybe once a week, and do a post that's a call to action that says, this is what I'm doing and I'm inviting you to it, okay? Because you don't want people to not come to your page because you're spammy. You don't want people to not come to your page because it's just all Shakeology and Beachbody. You are not Shakeology and Beachbody, okay? You are your brand and your person, all right? So don't, something that they said on a call, which I thought was really, really great, don't speak your native language in a foreign country. So don't talk all about Beachbody and Shakeology and Clean Week and Hammer and Chisel and da-da-da-da-da, okay? You're not doing a Hammer and Chisel, you're doing a weightlifting workout. You're not doing Shift Shop, you're doing an agility workout. You're not doing Core to Force, you're doing an MMA-inspired workout. You're not drinking Shakeology, you're drinking a superfood shake. Okay? See how we're not using the Beachbody buzz terms, but we're still incorporating it into there, and we're, you know, again, we're back to the curiosity marketing, which is so key. All right? Let's see, and always ask yourself, would my cold market, especially when you're working on a business page, would my cold market be interested in this? All right, so if it's just something super basic and you're just throwing crap against the wall to see if it sticks, your cold market might not be interested in it. All right, so you want to make sure that you are posting with a purpose, which, pardon me, is why I always keep a running list of post ideas on my phone, because I might be out somewhere and I might think, oh my gosh, you know, how blessed am I that I'm able to drive my kids in the morning, even though my son's driving me banana sandwich is crazy, right? So the next day I might say, okay, I need to make sure that I take a picture of Riley walking away so that I can post that on my page. So much interaction on that, right? Because it was me, it was real, it was what I was going through, and it's something that my demographic and my avatar can relate to. All right? And guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink it. Don't get stuck on this. Just brain dump. Brain dump who you are on a couple pieces of paper. Brain dump who your avatar is on a couple pieces of paper. And then mesh it together and figure it out and figure out who your person is that you're trying to attract. All right? So one thing I wanted to show you guys really quick. I'm going to share my screen here. Is the branding quiz that I took. And the one that I got was the hero. If you guys took the branding quiz and you got any of the hero information, you guys will laugh because you will not be surprised at all that I got hero. What I would recommend that you guys do is go into Google and search free branding quiz. And I want you to take like 3 or 4 of them, okay? And just kind of figure out who you are. But this branding quiz, this is the one that I posted in the event. This tells who you are. It tells what your goal is. So, I mean, you guys all know me pretty well. So as you read this, you're kind of going to go, yeah, that's about right, right? So expert mastery through courageous acts in a way that improves the world. My husband likes to always say that I want to take over the world. So that really made us laugh a lot. Strategy to be as strong and as competent as possible, take action, decisiveness, overcome challenges. Like none of that is a surprise if you know me well. Like I am okay, let's do it. Like let's not sit around and talk about it anymore. Let's do it, right? But then my fear is weakness and vulnerability. Like literally I got into an argument with my husband on Monday night and I had to walk away from him because I was crying. And that's a weakness. And even though he's my husband of almost 15 years, I still was kind of like, I'm going to go sit in the bathroom and cry because that's weak. And, you know, that's my thing. It's just part of who I am. So then after you take this quiz, it gives you brands that relate, that are also hero brands. So my hero brands are Nike, FedEx, and the Marines. Like none of that is a surprise at all, right? So then characters and celebrities that you would relate with, it would be Katniss from the Hunger Games, Pink, who I think is like a total badass. I love her and want to be her when I grow up. Aaron Rodgers and Hugh Jackman. Not the Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman. So I was a little disappointed in that. I wanted the Wolverine. But then internet entrepreneurs, I honestly don't know who these people are. But if you go and Google their images and go and see what they are, that will give you more post ideas as well, which is kind of cool. This is really neat because this tells you what your voice is and how you speak to people. Like, I'm a very direct person. And that's something I kind of like. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't candy coat it. I don't understand why you have to do that. But that's something that like may turn somebody off. If I'm working with them, they might be like, wow, this girl's a total bitch. So, you know, that's something that you kind of like, I know about myself. And if you didn't know that about yourself, you would be like, oh, wow, okay, this is something I need to know about. Your customers feel inspired. So your customers feel like I can overcome this challenge with massive action, empowered, determined, and motivated. My goal is to inspire others by showing the challenges that I have overcome. So showing people that, like, you know, I came from a family of alcoholics, showing people that, you know, I was I was an only child. And my parents worked full time, but I still like came out on top. Those are challenges. And then it gives you a color scheme, gives you a mindset, and gives you kind of an idea of what your office looks like, which is really funny because that's pretty much exactly what my office looks like. So it made me laugh. Now, some of the other pictures of your office are pictures on the beach and stuff like that. Like, I would get too distracted like that. I actually hate that my office is facing this way. I wish it was facing the wall, but I was overruled on the design of the house. So that kind of explains what you guys will get when you do the branding quiz. That's just one of them. Again, I highly, highly, highly recommend you take 2 or 3. I've done 3 of them, and every single time it came back, you know, red personality, type A, hero personality, like all of it. Really not a surprise at all. But that will give you more of an idea of who you are and how to speak to your tribe. Right? So we've got a little more than 5 minutes left. Does anybody have any questions about avatars, postings, anything of that nature? Michelle?
Not really a question, but so much like a tip.
Mm-hmm.
I write like I talk, which sucks because not everybody knows how I talk. So I have to go live more so that they understand that I'm really just sarcastic as hell. But when you do your videos or you do your posts or whatever, I have somebody in mind that I'm speaking to. So, and what's really cool then is that person ends up seeing the post and they're like, oh my God, you're talking right to me. And I'm like, kind of was. So have that in mind, you know, if you have an objection, and I think it was in a training somebody did, I don't know, where if you're getting a lot of objections and they're all kind of on the same vein of, I don't have enough money, I don't have blah, 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 then write your post and speak to that objection without ever calling out the person or saying, you say you don't have enough money, but blah, blah, blah. Talk about your solution then to the problem without talking about the problem. It's my only thing.
No, and that's awesome. They actually talk about that in the training and talk about using you as an example. So I remember when I started with Beachbody, I thought Shakeology was really expensive. Right. You know, feel, felt, pound. It's that same concept, and you know, you're going through that, just talking to your avatar, talking to your one person that you're talking to. And another tip that they gave us was actually speak your posts into your phone. And you know, there's little apps that'll transcribe that really fast for you, so like text apps or whatever. But speak it into your phone just like you would if you were talking. And because like somebody had posted something for their cover photo, like we're supposed to be writing our descriptions for our cover photo, because those of you with like pages, your cover photo is a lot of real estate. And if somebody clicks on your cover photo, you should have a very, very good description of who you are and what you're bringing to the table. But they said, I look forward to hearing from you. And I was like, I don't think you would ever say that. And, you know, that was one of the critiques that I gave her. Like, we critique each other in the group. And I was just like, I can't see you saying, I look forward to hearing from you soon. Like, I don't know you, but I don't know a lot of people that say that. So, you know, it should be something like, you know, shoot me a message if you have any questions, because I would say that to somebody sitting in a coffee shop, like, oh, I totally feel you, you know, shoot me a message and let's connect on that. Like, that is something I would say. I wouldn't say, I look forward to talking to you. Like, that just doesn't, it sounds really forced and canned, and, you know, you don't want that. Let's see. Oh, and also use your business page, fitness page, just like you would a blog. So share everything on there, you guys. You know, don't be Debbie Downer, but share something that people can connect with. And then when you share a post about a transformation and you tell somebody's story, that we can get all their stories off from beachbody.com, right? When you share somebody's transformation and you share her story, then they're going to see that. They might not interact with it as much, but they will see it. And they will then connect with it because they connected with your personal post. Does that make sense? So if you post something about how you took your kids and you went pumpkin picking, and, you know, shared this really cute picture of your kids pumpkin picking or whatever, and everybody liked and commented on it, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then you share a transformation picture, people are going to see you as a real person and not like this, you know, a perfect graphic-y, you know, they all say, like, don't make your graphics too done up, because then they think that they're buying from this big business and they're really just buying from, you know, Crystal in her kitchen. So, you know, you don't want people to get the wrong idea. You want to make sure that you're being real, even on your business pages, and letting people know, like, hey, this is me. I don't wear makeup, and I sit in yoga pants, and I have jeans on today, which means I'm super dressed up. You know, that's me, and that's who I am, and I'm not going to try and pretend to be something that I'm not. One thing that he said that I thought was really, really inspiring, and I wanted to share it with you guys really quick. If every single one of your selfies looks the same, you're doing it wrong. Okay? So if every single selfie of you after your workout looks like this, you're doing it wrong, right? So you want to say, like, that workout sucked and it killed me, but I got through it. You want to say, like, I didn't feel like working out today because my stomach hurts or whatever. You want to be real in your posts and kind of scroll through your pictures. If all your pictures look the same, you might want to switch it up a little bit. So just to give people a different view. Less than a minute. Any questions, concerns? Did this help at all? Okay, hopefully it did. But I will post some stuff in the page, and I'll continue sharing with you guys through the week, everything that I'm learning. So thank you guys so much for getting on, and I'm going to go pick up my son from football. So have a good night, you guys. Bye.